Hey, what's up guys, this is Nashik from blogtut.com, and today in this video I'm gonna show you how to create the perfect business website using WordPress and Avada theme. And if you guys watch the complete tutorial, I can guarantee you one thing, that by the end of this tutorial you'll be an expert in creating website using WordPress and Avada theme. Because in this video I'm gonna show you how to do that the easy way. Okay, so without wasting any time, let's see the demo website which we have already created. So as you can see guys on your screen, this is the demo website which we'll be creating in this particular video. At the top we have a header, we have our icon, our logo over here. Then there is a menu and an important, in fact a very important button over here which says get quote. We'll see more about this button later on in this video. Then we have a full width slider with a title, subtitle and two different call to action buttons, and with obviously two different designs. Then we have a next section which is also a very beautiful section. This says, do you have a construction project we can help with? So basically we are just ensuring and motivating the customer or the visitor to just click on this call to action button. Okay. Then the third section is this one which has a title, a separator, subtitle and four different features option with logo, and if you see with different designs, when you hover this you see different designs, it rotates, and then color changes and so on. So we'll see how to create all these things the easy way. Okay. Then we have this counter. As you can see, when you scroll down, the counter starts. You have a logo, a title, subtitle which says a counter. For example, we have 172 trained professionals. Okay, so obviously you can create all these things. We have a very beautiful background image also, and as you can see, this elegant design, this really looks awesome. Okay, we'll see more designs like this in the video. Then the next section is the explore recent work. This is basically the portfolio section. We'll see how to create these portfolios. Okay. Then the next section is our core value section. As you can see, we have used some really beautiful colors and beautiful icons, and when you hover this, as you can see, a very beautiful animation as well. Okay, so we'll see how to create all these things later on. Then this is another section, obviously with a background image which is a testimonial section. We'll see how to do all these things the easy way. Okay. Then this is the latest news section. This is basically the posts that we have created, the articles or post which we'll be creating in this particular video. Okay, then the last section is this one, the trusted partner section. This is actually a slider. It has all the details, in fact all the logos of the partners or the clients with whom you work with. Okay. Then we have this footer which is divided into four different sections. This is a very short description about your website with a logo and a call to action button. Then this next section is a tweet section, and the third section is contact us today section. This section basically considers or consists of all the different information related to your website or related to your company. Then the last one is a map, a very small and beautiful map. We'll see how to do all these things. Okay. Now let's see how our portfolio looks like. So just click on this. Okay, so this is how our single portfolio would look like. Okay, if you notice guys, we have this same header throughout the website because I think this really looks beautiful. Okay, we have different titles for all the different pages or different portfolios. Then we also have these two sections in all the pages. Okay, but don't worry, you don't have to create these things again and again. There is a great feature in Avada theme. I'll show you how to just copy and paste in all the pages or wherever you need it. Okay, so that is really awesome. This is how our portfolio looks like. As you can see, at the top we have the title, then we have this small separator. This small separator really beautifies everything. Then we have this very short description about this project. Then we have this project details over here, the date, client, project type, contractor, and obviously you can change all the text from here. It's all up to you. Then we have a photo gallery. As you can see over here, when we hover this, everything changes and we can see the animation which is very beautiful. Obviously we have more animations. Okay, so you can change different animations according to your need. Then the last section on this page is a very important section. If you see, get a quote today with this contact form. We'll see how to create this contact form. Okay, and we'll see how to create this whole section. This section is really beautiful. We can see a background image, and then there is a lot of padding or gap from all the sides, and in the middle we have this contact form. Okay, So this was our portfolio page. This is how our single portfolio looks like. Now let's see how our about us page looks like. So again, we have a header with a title, subtitle. Okay, then we call to action button. Then at the first section, this is title, separator, subtitle, and an image related to your website or related to your business, obviously. Then we have our meet our team section. So basically you can have your guys, your team over here. So you can have their image, you can have their name, their designation, their social profile, and a very short description about them. Then the next section is the recent work section. This is the same section that we created in the home page. So we won't be creating it again and again. We'll just copy the whole section and paste it over here. That is really easy. Okay, this is also the same. Okay, all these things are basically, once you create the home page, most of the things will be just copy and paste. So that would save a lot of your time. Okay, now let's see the services page. Again, we have the header with beautiful title, subtitle, and obviously you can have your own color combination over here. I have selected this color. You can select different color. So this is our services. We have taken this design. This is the tabs design. As you can see, when we click on different tab, a different service comes up. Okay, so new homes, tomorrow's home today. So this is how your services page would look like. Now let's see the work page. So this is our work page. As you can see, a beautiful work page. These are basically our portfolios. So we have some big portfolios over here. We have divided them into two different columns. Now this is our blog page, the articles page. As you can see, this is the thumbnail. We have the title, so some excerpt, author name, and all this information over here. Okay, and different blogs, obviously. Now let's go to the get code page. According to me, the most important page. Okay, this page is further divided into two different sections. As you can see, this section we have all the location information, our branch information, for example, London office, New York office, Singapore office. And here we have a contact form. As you can see, title, separator, subtitle, and the contact form at the bottom. Okay guys, this was a very short demo of the website that we are going to create. If you understand the concept, if you know how to use the Avada theme, then you can obviously create different designs according to you. Okay, so let's get started with the website. To create any kind of website, we need two basic things: a domain name and a hosting account. For both domain name and hosting account, I prefer TMD. Here we have three different plans. And why do I use TMD? And why do I recommend others to use TMD? There are many different reasons, not one. Okay, so first of all, this is not just any common shared plan wherein you have a shared plan wherein many people are using the same exact plan. So this is not that kind of plan basically. And the most important and the most awesome feature of TMD is that it has SSD instead of HDD space. And if you go and search on Google SSD versus HDD web hosting, you will know the difference between both these things. Okay, let's see the first result. Okay, as you can see in this result, guys, the speed difference is given. In HDD, you can get the speed of 150 MB per second, wherein in SSD, you can get the speed of 540 MB per second. Sometimes, believe me guys, you'll get 20 times more faster performance than HDD. Okay, and here higher is better. And as you can see the difference over here, you can go ahead, do your own research, and when you're satisfied, just come back over here. Okay, and not only that, see, many companies give SSD space nowadays, but this company is amongst the very few companies that gives unlimited SSD space, and at this small price. So this is just awesome. And it also gives you a free domain. For example, the domain which I am using, nayashik.com, is a free domain given by these guys. Okay, you have premium support, cPanel, optimum cache, and you also have a wildcard SSL. For example, here as you can see this green socket, this log bar, and it says HTTPS. So you get this for free, whereas in the open market you would have to spend around maybe $40 to $50 just to get this SSD. So you're saving a lot of money over here. You have these spam experts to help you. Okay, then you have 60 days money back guarantee. So this is just amazing. But if you are a HostGator fan, then don't worry guys, there is a link in the video description below that would redirect to HostGator. So you can use that link and sign up with HostGator. And I have also given a coupon code over there, so that coupon code will give you a huge discount on HostGator. So make sure you check out the description below. Okay, but I would recommend going with TMD. You can select any one of this plan. I would not recommend the Summer Cloud because it has only one website hosting, whereas in Rain Cloud and Storm Cloud you can host unlimited website. Okay, so you can have 10 different websites and host them in this same plan. Okay, so you don't have to purchase a new plan every time you create a new website. So you can click on any one of them, Rain Cloud or Storm Cloud. I'll click on Storm Cloud because at present I'm using the Storm Cloud option. So just click on this sign up button. Now here you have to type in the domain name which you want for free. For example, you can type in any domain name. For example, I'm typing nayashsheikh1.com and just click on proceed. Okay, now here you have to enter all the information, the basic information like your first name, last name, email address, phone number, and so on. And the next section is the payment information section. You can type in, you can, if you want to make payment through credit card or debit card, then you can use this. You can also pay through PayPal, so you get two varieties over here. Then this is also a very important section, the purchase information. Make sure you untick this. Okay, this is not very important, but if you guys want, you can tick mark this, but rest all the things I would not recommend you to tick any one of these. And if you require any one of this in future, you can purchase them later on, but now we don't require all these things. Okay, then we have this promo code over here. Now just enter Nayyar YT over there, NAYYAR YT, and click on apply. This would give you 7% off this purchase. Okay, so basically 7% is the highest discount that TMD gives. Okay, so you're getting the highest discount possible using my coupon code. Okay, now just tick mark this. I had agreed to the TMD hosting terms of service and click on this checkout button. Okay guys, once you do so, you'll receive a very important email from TMD hosting. This email is really important. It has all the important information like your username, password, your web servers, your control panel link, and so on. So make sure you save all this information somewhere. You can take a printout of this thing. You can forward this mail to different email addresses if you own more than one email address. So whatever you feel is safe, you can do that. Okay, now what you have to do is click on this control panel link. Open this link in a new tab. Basically your control panel link is nothing but your domain name / cpanel. For example, if my domain name is nayyar.com, then it is nayyar.com / cpanel. Okay, then from here just copy and paste in your username and password. Okay, so paste your username and password over here and click on this login button. Okay guys, this is your cpanel. It has many different options, many different features, but what you have to do is just scroll down and go to this section, the Softaculous apps installer section, and click on this WordPress, because now we'll be installing WordPress on our website. Okay, now click on this install now button. Okay, now from here select your domain name. Okay, and delete this WP. Okay, so make sure the in directory thing here is empty. There is nothing there in this one. Okay, it should be empty. And you can change your site name and site description from here, but we can do this thing later in the website. Okay, so it's not necessary, we can do it later on. Now here is a very important thing. You have to choose in your username and password. So make sure you choose some really tough username and password, which is very difficult to guess or very difficult to remember for different guys, not for you obviously. And obviously write down your username and password, whatever you set over here somewhere. That would be really helpful. Okay, now delete this email address and type in email address which you have access to, which you use regularly. Okay, so make sure you do this thing. This is also very important. This will help you in bad times. Okay, now after doing all these things, just click on this install button. And as you can see guys, it took around 4 to 5 seconds to install WordPress on our website. Now here you have two different links, your website link and you also have your administrative URL link. Okay, so what you have to do, just click on this link, administrative URL link, and open this link in a new tab. Okay guys, as you can see, you're already logged into your dashboard. Now the first thing which I would recommend is to uninstall all the things which you don't require, for example the plugins and the themes. So from the left hand sidebar you'll see this plugins over here, just click on that. And we don't require both these things, so just tick mark over here, it will select both the plugins or as many plugins as it is there. Okay, now from bulk auction, first select deactivate, but both the theme are already deactivated, so I'll click on delete, click on apply. Okay, now go to appearances, click on this 2015 theme, click on delete, we don't need this. Same thing for this one. Okay, now we have to install our theme. Okay, so as I said you earlier, we'll be using the Avada theme. So for that, open a new tab, type in blog2.com/Avada, okay, and press enter. Okay guys, once you do so, you will be redirected to this particular page, a very important page. Okay, now here as you can see guys, Avada is the #1 selling theme of all time. Okay, it has sold more than 350,000 copies. That is just an insane number, my friends. 350,000 of copies have been sold by these guys, and you can see their rating 4.77. that is awesome. More around 20,000 people have rated them, so this is just amazing. You have no doubt whatsoever for this theme. Okay, this is just an amazing #1 selling theme of all time. So what you have to do is just have to click on this button which says buy theme. I won't be doing that because I have already bought this theme. So let me show you what comes next. Okay, so once you click on that buy theme button and make the payment, you will get this file over here. This is how your downloaded file will look like, but this is not the file that we have to upload actually. Okay, what you have to do, open this file, okay, and you can extract this file. Okay, so we'll need the extracted file for this one. Now here is the extracted file, just open this. Now here you have this Avada theme, open this thing, and now here you have two different options, Avada and Avada child theme. So select this Avada theme, and now you have to make this a zip file. Okay, so just do that, and now we have to upload this particular zip file. Okay, so come back to your website, click on over here which says add new theme. Now click on this upload theme button, choose file, and select that particular file. Okay, now click on open, click on install now. Okay guys, by the time the theme is getting installed, you can do a few things. You can click on that red subscribe button so that you don't miss any awesome stuff that I make. Okay, you can also give a thumbs up to this video if you like, and you can also check out my other videos all after watching this particular video, obviously. Okay, so our theme has been successfully uploaded. Now it's time to activate the theme, so just click on this activate button. Now the first thing that you have to do is click on this registration button and register this theme. Okay, I have already done that. So once you do so, you'll say this thing, congratulations, your product is registered now. You will have your key in the theme file. If you don't find that, or if you're finding it difficult to find that file, then you can click you can just contact the theme creator. They will be more than happy to help you guys. Okay, now once you do so, click on plugins. Now one by one, click on install now. Install all the plugins over here. Okay, now click on this return to required plugin installer. Okay, so I'll pause this video and I'll install all these plugins and then I'll come back. Okay guys, once you install all the plugins, click on over here which says Fusion Patcher. Okay, now one by one we have to apply patch to all these things. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll click on this apply patch button, and it will fix that problem. Okay, now I'll fast forward this video just to save your time. Oh yeah, so we are done with this. Now what you have to do, let's see how our website looks like at present. So hover over here and open this visit site link in a new tab. Oh yes, this is how our website looks like at present. If you see the fonts used over here is different, okay, from the fonts which is used in this demo website. You can see the menu bar, the size of the menu bar is different. This size is really small, whereas this is quite bigger, and everything basically is totally different. So let's see some basic settings which we have to do. Okay, so again come back to the dashboard, and under Avada you will see this theme options. Just click on that. Okay, now click on this menu button over here. Now here the main menu height is set to 84 by default. Now change that to 130. Okay, now click on this arrow, because when you hover any of this menu, you can see a small arrow, you know, below that menu item. Okay, so that is what that arrow does. Okay, now come back to the bottom till you find this main menu typography or typography, whatever you say. Okay, now from font family, select Montserrat, Montserrat. Okay, this one. From backup font family, select the first one, Arial, Helvetica, Sans Serif, normal 400, and letter spacing will be 1 pixel. Okay, so make sure you do all these changes, and also make this thing 14 instead of 13 pixels. Or if you just keep it to 13 pixels, that absolutely fine, nothing wrong with that, but I'll just make that 14. Okay, now here we have main menu of font hover color. So when we hover this menu, we don't have any menu over here, but for example when you hover this menu, as you can see, the color changes to yellow. So what you have to do, we have to do this to yellow. Okay, and if you can have your own color, you can select any color, yellow, blue, red, and make that color constant or consistent throughout the website. Okay, so I have selected yellow, so I'll put that color code over here. Fine, now click on save changes. Now let's change the primary color. Okay, at present the primary color, by default the primary color for this website is this color, the green color. So I'll change that to yellow color. Okay, so go to this colors over here. Now here you have this primary color. As I said, this green color is selected as primary color. Just open that, and you can select any color from here as your primary color. I am selecting yellow. Okay, so I'll put the same code over here also, and click on save changes. Now let's see some header settings. So click on this header over here. Okay, the first one is header position. Where do you want your header? Top, left, or right? At present in this demo website, it is at top, not at left or not at right. So top is fine. You can select any one of this if you want. I have selected the first one, so make sure you also select the first one. Okay, then slider position below. Fine, everything is okay. Click on save changes. Now under header you will see header styling. Just click on that. Okay, now if you see over here, our menu starts from here. Okay, but in the demo website it starts a way earlier than this one. Okay, so what you have to do, just click on over here and make this thing, enable this thing 100% header width. But if you do 100% header width, your menu, your icon will show up here at the extreme left. We don't want that, we want some gap. So what you can do, just type in 4% over here. So we want 4% of gap both at the left and at the right hand side. Okay, so as you can see, there is small gap over here and there is small gap over here. You can increase or decrease this gap. It is all up to you. It is not that throughout the website, whenever I am using a number, you can play around with that number in padding or margin, whatever it is. Okay, and select your own thing, whichever you like. Now click on this save changes button. Now let's change this logo and favicon. So again, come back over here and click on this logo button. Now you can select logo, left, right, center, whatever you want. Okay, and what you have to do, just select 20 pixels top and 20 pixels bottom margin. Okay, 31 is way more, so just select 20 pixels from here and change this logo, your default logo. So okay, so this is the default logo. We want to change this, so just click on this remove. Okay, and upload. Now upload your own file. Now all the images, all the codes, all whatever I have used in this particular website, in this particular demo website, I have given that on my website. If you go to my website blog2.com, I have given all the resources on that particular website. Okay, as you can see, this is the one. If you click on this, and by the way, I have given a link which would when you click on that link, it would redirect you directly to this particular page. Okay, so make sure you click on that link, and here you have this images download. When you click on this button, you will download a file, okay, which would look something like this. Let me show you. Something like this. Okay, so when you open this file or extract that file, you have all the images, all the CSS code which I have used in this particular website. Okay, so make sure you download this image. You have the TMD link, HostGator link, you have your coupon code for TMD, HostGator, everything. You have Avada theme link also over here, and obviously you can, again, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, you can click on this button to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, so make sure you download all the images. Okay, so I have already done that. So just click on this upload files, select file. Okay, now select that image. So let's select the logo image. So this is the logo image. Okay, now click on select. Click on save changes. Now let's select a favicon. By the way, what is a favicon? See, if you see my website over here, there is a small logo at the top. So that is a favicon. That is very useful. Okay, so don't just think that is just nothing, a random thing. That is not any random thing. That is very useful. Okay, so just click on this upload button. Again, upload file, and select your own favicon, whatever you want. Okay, now select any image from here. And your favicon should be a square image. It means the length and the width all should be same. Okay, now click on this select button. Now click on save changes. Okay, now a very important thing, as you can see, as I said earlier, the font or the text used over here is totally different from this website. And as you can see, the text we used over here is also very small, whereas with the text which we have used in our demo website is big, quite clear, and it really looks cool. Okay, so now let's change all the typography settings. So from here, select typography. Okay, so the first one is body typography, and throughout the website we have used the railway text or the railway font, which is RALEWAY. So type in that and select this one. And backup font family will be the first one, Arial, Helvetica, Sans serif. This is also similar throughout the website. Okay, now select the font width and style. Just click on this and go to medium, which is medium 500. Okay, now change the font size to 15 pixels and line height to 2.27. Okay, it is not necessary, again I am saying, that you have to do all these same numbers. Okay, this is just the numbers which I have used in my website. So if you want the exact same font, exact same settings over here, then you can put this number or you can play around with this number. Okay, now once you do so, just click on save changes. Now click on this header typography. So let's change all the header settings. Okay, so again this is H1, which is header 1. So just select railway from here, font. Okay, and backup font family, Arial, Helvetica, and font weight, it should be extra bold because that is H1, the biggest font. Okay, extra bold 800. Now font size should be 34 pixels, line height 1.4, which is fine. Letter spacing should be 2 pixels. Okay, and margin top is fine, 0.67 em, bottom also 0.67 em. Okay, now let's come to header 2 settings. Again select the railway font from here. Okay, font family will be same. Okay, now for all the H2, H3, H4, H5, these 3 settings will be same. In fact, these 4 settings will be same: font family, backup font family, font weight and style, and font subsets. Okay, we just have to play around with size. So H2 size will be 32 pixels. Okay, line height will 32 pixels over here. Line height will be 1.3. Okay, 1 pixel letter spacing, and you can change see all the changes over here. When you change these settings, you can see the changes over here. Margin top will be 0 em and margin bottom will be 0.5 em. Okay, as you can see over here. Now let's come to H3 headings 3 settings. Again, the 4 settings will be same as I said you earlier. So railway, first one Arial, normal Latin, that is fine. Now H3 size will be 20 pixels. So just type in 20 over here. 1.5 is fine. Okay. Letter spacing 1 pixel. And margin top, margin bottom should be 1 em, which is fine. Okay. Now let's come to H4 setting. Select the same font family. This is all fine. Now this should be 18 pixels, 1.5 line height, which is fine. 0 letter spacing, again fine. And rest all these settings over here is fine. Now let's move on to H5. Okay. Now change this font size to 16 pixels. Line height to 1.4 pixels, 1.4 I'm sorry, and letter spacing will also be 0 here, and this is fine. Margin top and bottom is fine. Now the last one, H6, again select the same font family, everything is fine. Now change this to 12 pixels. Okay, this will be 1.2 line height, letter spacing will be 1 pixel. Don't forget to type this px over here. Okay, that is very important. And decrease this to 0.4 em. Okay, this was very important, guys, if you want to maintain the same font settings which I have maintained in my website, because if you don't do this setting, the fonts on your website will look totally different from mine. Okay, now here you have 3 different settings: post title font size, post title line height, post title extra font size. Okay, just type in 24 pixel for the first one, 36 pixel for the second one, and 30 for the last one. Okay, now click on save changes. Okay guys, so with this we complete all the basic settings that we needed to do. Now let's start creating our website. Okay, so let's first create this slider over here. So again, come back to your dashboard, and here you'll see something called Fusion Slider. Hover that and select the second option which says add or edit sliders. Okay, click on that. Now here you have to name the slider. You can name it anything. For example, I'm naming it just slider. Okay, and make sure this width is 100%, and you can change the height. I have used 500 pixels as height, so you can also have the same settings. Okay, now all the settings over here are fine. Just click on add slider. Okay, so you should see your slider over here. Now we have created the slider. Now we have to add some slides in that. Okay, so from here select the first option which says add or edit slides. Now click on this add new slide button. Now let's add this slide. Okay, so name anything. For example, let's name it slide 1. Okay, background type, it is image. As you can see, there is an image in the background, so make sure it is image. Okay, content alignment, here it is center. All the content is in the center, so make sure here it is center. Now in the heading area, so this is what you have to type in the heading area. What do you want to type? Just type it over here, and before and after this just type in the strong code. Okay, with strong. Okay, type in this code. This code will just increase the weight of this. As you can see over here, it is bold, so it will make it bold. Okay, now heading separator none, heading font size none. Now heading color, as you can see, this is white color, so just type in the code. The code for white color is hashtag 3 times F or 6 times F, whatever you want. Okay, now we have heading background. Just we don't want any heading background, so select this no. Heading background color, no. Caption area, so this is what will come in caption area. Okay, so just copy this or just type in any text you want over here. Okay, now caption color, as you can see, this is the yellow color, so just type in the color code over here. Fine. Caption background, no, we don't want any caption background. Now here comes the button text over here. So we have two different buttons, so as you can see. Now let's see all the settings over here. I will zoom this so that you can see what all I am doing over here. The first one is fusion button link. So between these two inverted commas, you have to type in the link where you want this button to redirect to. Okay, for example, when a person clicks on this button, if you want him to redirect to some page, then you can enter the link of that page. Okay, or if you don't want him to link to redirect to anything, just type in this hashtag over there. Okay, now color, it is typed as default. Just delete that default and type in custom. Okay, when we type in custom, we have the facility, we have the authority to add our own color. Okay, now size will be extra large, so just type in X large. Okay, now type shape, just leave all those things. Title, leave this thing. Gradient color, okay, so delete this pipe icon from here and type in the color you want. For example, the gradient color for the first button is black, or you can say dark gray. Okay, so for code for that is hashtag 3x3. Okay, now gradient hover color, if you see, when I hover over this, it becomes yellow, so it is yellow. So delete this pipe icon and type in the code for yellow. Okay, now it is accent color. Accent is nothing but your text. Okay, so text color is white, and when I hover this button, text color becomes black. As you can see here, it is white, but when I hover this button, the text becomes black. So let's do those changes. In the first accent color, type in the white code, and accent hover color, black code. Okay, rest everything is fine. Border width, just make this as 0. We don't want any border. Okay, now just change this text from here, button text. So it would say button text over here, but we want to say explore recent work. So just type in explore recent work or whatever you want over here. Okay, fine. Now same thing you have to do over here. Okay, and okay, just type in whatever you want. Okay, custom over here. Then size will also be X large for this one also. Okay, then gradient color, this is just opposite. As you can see, this is the color is yellow, but when we hover this, the color becomes black, and the text color is black, and when we hover over this button, it becomes white. Okay, so let's do those changes. The gradient color is yellow, and when we hover that, it becomes black. Okay, accent color is black, but when we hover that, it becomes white. So code for white. Okay, and this is 0 pixels, we don't want any border. Okay, now changing the text, this says get a code today. Okay, so we'll be linking this button to get a code page. Okay, that we'll do later on when we create that page. Fine guys, now just hover here, select this fusion slider. Okay, now click on this set featured image and upload this image. Okay, now let's search for that image where it is. Okay, home slider, this should be the one. Just click on open. Okay, so this is the image. Just click on this set featured image. Okay, now click on publish. Okay guys, so with this we have successfully created this slider. Now let's create a page and add this slider and start creating all these things over here. Okay, so come back to your dashboard, and at the left hand side you will see these pages. So hover pages and click on this add new button. Now let's name this page as home page. So just type in home page. Okay. Now from here, template, select 100% width, scroll down, and you'll see this sidebar option over here at the bottom with under Fusion page options. Select this, select Fusion slider. Okay, then select this slider from here. This is the one which we created. Now go to this page option and type in 0, 0 in both the padding top and padding bottom. Okay, now click on this last option which says page title bar. Select this and click on hide. I'll show you what these things are. Okay, first one is very much clear. When we select this, we see this slider. Okay, now second one is there is by default 55 pixels top and 40 pixels bottom padding. We don't want that. We want to make it 0, because once you do so, you have a lot of gap both at top and bottom, so we don't want that. That's why we put 0. And the third one, we don't want a title bar. For example, the title of this page is home page. So what happens, when you create this page, here at the top you'll see home page written. We don't want that. We want our menu and directly the slider. Okay, so we don't want any gap between that. That's why we have selected that. We'll be using that title thing in when we start creating our post, so you'll see the changes. Okay, now click on this use Fusion Builder. A very good feature, I would say a very strong feature of Avada theme is that they have their own builder, and which is very good. We'll see how this works. This is very easy. Okay, so just stay with me. Now let's see the first section. This is the first section. Okay, now let's create this section. Click on this add container. So basically first let's understand what we are doing over here. See, we are adding a container, that is we are adding a section. Okay, so what happens, first we add a section. For example, you can consider this as example. For example, this is a slider. So basically this is a container. As you can see my mouse. So this whole section, okay, this whole section is a container, and in that container we can have different columns, 1 column, 2 column, 3 column, and in that container we can add something. For example, let's come over here. As you can see, this is a container. This whole section is a container, and in that container we have 4 different columns. Okay, so that is how it works. You add a container, and under that container you add your element, you add your whatever object you want to add. Okay, so let's first add a container or a section. As you can see, now you can select what you want to add, 1 column, 2 column, different types of columns. So we just want a single column over here, because as you can see we have one simple thing. We don't have 2, 3, 4 things over here. So we'll need one single column and we'll be done. Okay, now in this, what you have to add? You have to add some element. So as you can see here, there is a simple text. So we need to add a text. For that we use a element called text block. So select this text block, type in over here, as you can see my mouse, and then select this text block. Now type in this thing, whatever you want to type over here, and click on this align center. That will align this statement in center like we have over here. Okay, now click on this save button. Now let's add this button. Okay, so again click on a container, single column, add element, and search for button. Okay, select this one, button URL. Okay, where you want this button to redirect to. Now button text, it says get a free code. So type in get a free code over here. Okay, now leave this as it is. Alignment center, as you can see the button is aligned at center, not at left or right. Okay, now scroll down, rest everything is fine. Now click on this design section. Now at present it is button style is default. Just select custom, because we want to change the color or everything. As you can see over here, the button color is black, and when we hover it becomes white. So first one is button color. So just type in the color code for black. Okay, and this is gradient top hover color. Okay, so when we hover this button it becomes white. So type in white, or you can just select this white from here also. Okay, so you can do this thing also. You can select this white from here, it will become white. Now accent color, accent hover color. As I said you earlier also, accent is just the text. So text color is white, and when we hover it becomes black. So accent color is white, so select white from here. Hover color is black, so select black from here. Okay. Now button type is default. Button border width, make this as 2. Okay. For example, when you hover this, as you can see, after this white section there is a black border. Okay, and that is 2 pixels. If you put 1 pixel, it will be more thin. If you put 3 pixels, it will become more bold. Okay, so I have put 2 pixels. Now button size, at present it is set to large. You can make this extra large. Okay, and you can also add an icon, but we won't do that over here. Just click on save, and you can also add some animation, obviously, like bounce, fade, whatever you want. Okay, from left, from right, from top, the all this type of animation, speed of animation. So you can also add animation to all the element. Okay, now once you are done, just click on save. Now there is again some more settings to do, which is the row and the column setting, but I won't show you that now. First, let's see how this website looks like at present. Just click on this publish button. Now open this link in a new tab. Okay guys, as you can see, this is how it looks like at present. I forgot to put this background color over here, so let's do that. And I also forgot to put one thing over here, because our slider is not full page slider, so there is an option for that. Let's correct these two settings first. Okay, so come back to over here and just click on this container setting in this pencil button. Okay, and go to background, select background color and type in the background color which you want. Okay, you can select any color from here also, and just click on save. Okay, click on update. Now hover Fusion slider and select the second option, add or edit sliders. If you remember, we created this slider. Just click on this edit button, and here there is an option. Where is that gone? Okay, here it is, full width slider. Just tick mark this button and click on update. Now again come back to your website and refresh this page, and both the things should be settled now. Okay, so we have our full width slider over here, and we have this thing. But if you see in the demo website, this thing goes over to this section. Okay, but here it is not happening, and also there is some gap at the top in this. If you see, there's some gap at the top, whereas there is no gap over here. We'll see all these things later on, because now when if I'll show you how to do that, I'll just put in some numbers and you won't understand what's happening over there. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll create all these things, and at the end we'll do all the margin and the padding settings, so that you can understand better, because the main idea is to explain you guys, and you should know what you're doing. You just don't have to follow me. When I put 2 pixels, you put 2 pixels, but you don't know why I'm doing that. So that is not what I want. I want you to understand. Okay, so I'll do that all these things later, so that you can understand what's actually happening over there, why we are putting this number, why we are doing this and that. Okay, now let's again click on open this link in a new tab, edit page. Okay, now first let's see what is the next section. This is the next section. Okay, we have a title, separator, subtitle, and then 4 different features over here. Okay, so let's add that. Okay, before doing that, let me do one thing. Just click on this button, save container. Okay, now you can name it anything. For example, I am naming it as top 1, save container. Now click on this also, save container, top 2. Okay, save container, name anything, for example top 2, save container. Now why am I doing this? See, if you saw the demo website, when we are doing the tour of demo website, we have used these things in all the pages. So what we have done, we have saved these settings. Now when we'll create new page, for example about us page, then we don't have to create these things again. We'll just import it from what we have saved. Okay, so that is very useful. Now let's create this thing, this section. Just click on this add container. Now click on this one column. Okay, now click on this add element, and as you can see, it is a text, simple text. So just type in text block over here, select this, add this text. This is center aligned, so just click on this button, click on save. Now next we have a separator. Okay, so just click on this add element and search element, type in separator. This is the one. Style is selected to no style, just click on that and select single border solid. Why we are selecting single border solid? Because here we have a single line, a single solid line. Okay, that's why. Now go to this design option. Okay, separator color, select the color of separator you want. Okay, now margin, put in 0 top margin and 30 bottom margin, because we want some gap below this. As you can see, below this separator there is some gap, so we want 30 bottom margin. Border size should be 2. If you put 3, then this separator will become more darker. If you put 1, it will become more lighter. Okay, so we are putting 2, that is in middle. Now separator width, okay, put in 200 pixels. Okay, now alignment is center. As you can see, it is aligned at the center, that's why alignment is center. Click on save. Now click on, again let's put this text over here. So let's click on this element, search for text block. Okay, just type in this text. Now make this also center aligned, click on save. Okay, now there is one setting left, but first let me update this website and see how a page looks like. Then I'll show you that setting, then you will understand it much better. Okay, now let's refresh this page. Okay, as you can see guys, at present this looks really ugly, but we'll do all those settings later on. As I said, if you see over here, this is in 2 lines and here it is in one single line, and I think this looks really better. So we'll do all these settings later after we create this page. Okay, so that I will be able to make you guys understand why we are doing that setting and what changes occurs when we do that setting. Okay, now let's first create the next section. This is the next section. Okay, so let's create this. Come back to the dashboard, click on add container, select single column, and in the add element search for flip box. Okay, so this element's name is flip box. Okay, now first option is number of columns. So here we have 4 different columns. Okay, so select 4 over here, type in 4 over here. Now click on this edit button. So we are editing and creating the first option. This is the first option. Okay, so just click on this edit item. Now first one, it asks you for flip box front side heading. So this is the front side, and when we hover this, we can see the back side. Okay, so front side heading is buildings, as you can see. So let's type in buildings. Okay, now flip box backside heading. So backside heading is actually artfully crafted. So let's type artfully crafted over here. Now this option is flip box front side content. As you can see below that building, 3 lines, that is the front side content, and this is the back side content. Okay, so let me add same content over here also and over here also. Fine. Now background color front side. As you can see, front side background color is light gray, which is fine. This is also light gray. Heading color front side is black, which is fine. Here also it is black. Text color front side is all light gray. Fine. Here also it is light gray. Now background color backside. When we hover here, as you can see, the backside background color is actually yellow, not green. So let's change this. Just type in the code. Now heading color backside. If you see backside, the heading color is black. Here it is not black, so let's make it black. Select this one. Okay, now text color backside here is gray color, so let's select gray color over here. Select anything like this. Okay, now border size, we don't actually have any border. If you see, there is no border around it, so just put in 0 over here. Okay, now it is asking you for icon, but above that there is something called border radius. Okay, so just type in round in that. Okay, because as you can see, there is round. Okay, now it is icon. This is the building icon, so search for building over here. This is the one. Scroll down. Okay, icon color, as you can see over here, icon color is yellow, so select this. Icon circle, yes. Okay, if you see icon circle, then I think we don't need this, just delete this. Icon circle background color is black. Here also it is black, so that is fine. Border color is black, fine. Flip, none. Rotate icon, none. Spinning icon, none. So everything here is now fine. You can change the animation from here, obviously. Now click on this save button. So similarly, you have to click on this add flip box and create 3 more. So I won't be doing that because I have showed you how to create that, and I won't waste your time and my time doing that thing again and again. So what you can do is just click on this button, clone items 3 times, and you have all these things. Now what you can do, just click on this edit button and just change the title and the icon. Rest all the settings will be same. Okay, so you're saving a lot of time. Now just click on this save button, again update. Now again refresh this page. So as you can see over here, we have this thing. Okay, now this also requires some settings that we'll do later on. Let's first see the next section. So this is the next section. Okay, a counter section with some background image and this design. So let's add that. Come back to this home page. Click on add container. Okay, click on this single column. Now first element is this one. Okay, this design. So this is section separator. So search for section separator. Select this. Style will be big half circle. Okay, and bottom. Okay, so for when you're doing this for top, you will select bottom, and when you're doing this for bottom, you will select top. Okay, background color is white. Okay, as you can see, this is the background color. Actually, if you see this over here is the background color. Okay, now everything is fine. Just click on save. Now we have to add this counters. So just click on this add column, single column. Okay, now let's add these counters. So select add element, search for counter boxes. This is the one. Number of columns, we have 4 different columns, so select 4. Counter box title font color, so here it is yellow, so let's select yellow from here. Fine. Counter box title font size, okay, here it is 50. Let's select 60. Okay, counter box icon size, if you see icon is slightly bigger than this font, so let's select 70, just one size bigger than that. Now the next option is counter box icon top. So here we have the icon at the top, so obviously here it will be yes, we want the icon at the top. Counter box body font color. Okay, so there is this is the body font color, so here it is white, so let's select white. Now counter box body font size 13 pixels is fine, I guess. Counter box border color, we don't want any border color, so just select this, and the second one just drag it to the bottom. Okay, now everything else is fine. Now click on this edit button to edit or to create the first counter. The counter value is the first option, so here we have 3534, so let's put 3534 here. Okay, now let's select the icon. Here it is briefcase, so search for briefcase. Okay, scroll down. Now your content goes here, so content is planning application, so just copy or type in anything you want over here. Click on save. So similarly you can create 4 different counters and click on save now. Okay, now let's add this background color. Okay, this background image. So for that, just click on this pencil button, this container setting, go to background image, upload image, and select the image you want as background. So let's select this one, click on open, insert into page. Okay, make sure it is center, no repeat. Fine, just click on save. Again scroll up, click on update. Again come back to your website, refresh, and let's see the changes. Okay, as you can see, this is the counter, and we'll also add some padding top bottom later on. Now let's see the next section. Okay, so this is the recent work section, but before we create recent work, these are actually different portfolios. We'll have to create different portfolios. Okay, so now before creating portfolios, let me show you all these things which I have which I promised. For example, adding some padding at the top, making this thing over here. Okay, all these settings. Now come back over here. Now first what we have to do, we have to add some space at the top, like we have below this content. So we want some yellow space above this content also. Okay, so for that, select the content. So this is the content over here, and click on this column settings. Go to design, and at the top padding put in 50 pixels. Okay, now click on save. Now what we are saying that about this column we want 50 pixels of padding. Okay, now after you do so, just click on update. Now refresh this page. Now as you can see guys, this looks awesome. So that's why I didn't do this setting at that time, because at that time I would have just entered 50 and clicked on save, and you guys would have just wondered why did I put 50 over there. So this is the reason why. Now let's take this thing above over here. So let's do that also. Now select this one. Okay, this button, click on this edit button, design. Now go to margin top and put in -22. Okay, if you put only 22, okay, then it would come down actually, because it would add 22 pixels margin at the top. So this button would come down, but we are putting -22. So we are saying move upwards 22 pixels. Okay, so that would really help. -22 margin top. Click on save. Again update. Refresh this page. And as you can see over here, we have that beautiful design. Okay, now let's add some gap between these two, the button and this section over here. And I also remember one thing, I actually saved that container at that time, but let's delete that container because at that time we haven't added these settings. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll delete that and again add the container. But before that, let's add all this spacing over here. So we'll need some space about this section. Okay, so for that, come over here, select this column because we want some space about this. Select design and select 50 pixels top padding. Okay, now click on save. Again click on update. Come back to your website, refresh, and as you can see, we have some space over here. Okay, now here as you can see, this looks really awkward, whereas here this looks really awesome. Okay, so let's do some changes with this also. Come back to this page, home page, scroll down, select this section, click on this edit button. Okay, design. Now in the padding left and right, put in 8%. Okay, and click on save. Okay, now click on this container setting and make this thing 100% width. Okay, and set column A to equal height, yes, and click on save. Click on update. As you can see, now at present this starts from here, but why we did that 100% width? Because we want this to start from here, but again we said don't start from extreme left or extreme right, leave 8% of gap over here. Okay, that's why we put all those three codes. Okay, I hope you guys understood why we put 100% width and those different paddings. Okay, this looks awesome now. Now let's add some padding over here also at the top and at the bottom. So again come back over here, scroll down, select this section, where is it, counter box. So we want some padding above counter box and below counter box. Okay, design, Let's add 90 pixels top and 50 pixels maybe bottom. Click on save. Again update. Come back to the website, refresh, and we should see the changes now. Okay guys, as you can see over here, now we have a lot of gap, nice looking section over here. Okay, so I hope now you understand why we put those numbers over there. Okay, now let's create these portfolios before creating anything else. Okay, so let's start creating these portfolios. For that, again, come back to your website, how our portfolios, click on portfolio categories. So first we'll have to create a category, then we'll add a portfolio under that category. So you can create a portfolio under any name and under any name category. For example, let me create a commercial category. Okay, and just click on add new category, and you have successfully created a category. It is that simple. Okay, now under portfolio, just click on add new to add a new portfolio. Now let's see how a portfolio looks like. Just click on this Florida Health Facility. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Okay, now let's start adding that, but again I forgot we had to copy these things, save these things, and we saved the earlier version without gap. So let's put the title Florida Health Facility. Okay, now select this category commercial. You can add new skills tags from here if you want. Okay, now scroll down over here. Okay, in the portfolio, now let's see all these settings over here. Width of the content, so at present is set to full width. If it is not set to full width, then just click on this full width button. Use 100% width page, it is set to no, but we have to select yes. Okay, show project description title, no, we don't want that. Okay, so show project details, no, we don't want that, because we'll be adding all these things manually. Okay, so we don't want all these things. Disable first featured image, yes. Okay, then what we have all these things. Then open link in new windows, you can set this to yes. Show related projects, no, hide them. So social share box, no, hide them also. Then show previous next pagination, no, hide this thing also. Okay, because we don't need these things, we'll be doing everything over here manually. Okay, then go to page, and again 0% both top and bottom padding. Page title bar, hide this thing. Now publish this page. Now let's first go to the home page which we created this page, and copy these both sections, and also copy this thing which is very important, and we'll need all these things again and again. Okay, so click on these pages, delete this page, sample page, we don't need this, so just click on this trash button. Now edit this page, home page which we created. Okay, now let's scroll down. So let's again add this thing. So just click on this save container, and first delete top 1 and top 2 because we don't need that. And now create top 1 and top 2. That was all without all the settings, padding settings, so that's why we deleted. Now add this save container, type in top 2, click on save container. Okay, now add this also. Okay, save this also, this is also very important. So you can just type in title, for example. Okay, this is also used throughout the website. Okay, wait, we forgot one more thing. If you see, if you remember, let's see if we have anything like that over here. No, let's see the home page and let me show you what we missed. Okay, let's scroll down here. If you see this text, everything doesn't start from here. It doesn't start from the beginning, it starts from here and it ends here. Okay, so it is very short. This has a very short column at the top. Okay, so let's do that first, then after that we'll add this title. So let's delete first and do that setting first. Okay, so what you can do, just click on this setting, design. Okay, then here we have this padding. So under left and right padding, type in 15%. Okay, left and right 15%. Now click on save, click on update. First let's update this page and see. As you can see, at present it is like this. And as you can see now, this looks awesome. We have some gap from both the sides. Okay, now we can add this or save this container. Okay, scroll down. Now let's save this container. Click on save container. Type in any name. I am typing title. Click on save container. Fine. Now again go to this portfolios. Click on portfolio from here. Edit this Florida Health Facility. Now we can create all these things from here. So in the demo website, if you see in the portfolio at the top, there is a slider. So you can create a new slider similarly, which I showed you earlier how to create a slider for the home page. Similarly, you can create a slider like this. So what I'll do, I won't use that slider. I'll use the same slider which we put in home page. Okay, so let's see. Let's minimize this. We don't need these things. Okay, let's see. Let's go to slider. Select Fusion slider, and we are selecting the same slider, but you have to create a new slider for this page also. Okay, now let's add this section. Okay, let me show you how to copy and paste from that. We have saved this section, if you remember. So just click on container and now click on library container. Select top one. Fine. Now again click on container from here, library container. Now top two. Fine. Now click on update. Now let's see the changes. Let's open this link in a new tab. Okay guys, it says page not found. You know why? Because there is a mistake over here. So what you can do, just click on, hover here, click on this dashboard. Okay, now go to settings and permalinks. Click on this permalink. Under settings you will see permalinks. Hover that and click on permalinks. And from here you have to select this thing, post name. Okay, common setting, post name, and click on save changes. Now let's cut this thing. Now again open this post in a new tab, and now as you can see, it is showing, it is not giving us that same error. We can see the page, and as you can see, without creating, we just copy and pasted everything from here. Okay, now let's create the next section. These are the two sections. Now this is the time we'll be using till now we have used only single columns, but now we'll be using multiple columns. Okay, so how are you here? Click on add container, and this is a 3x4 plus 1x4 container. Okay, so select that. Here it is, 3x4 1x4. Now here at the top we have a simple text, so let's add that. Click on this add element, search for text block, just add this text, and this is left aligned, so we don't have to click on this button again. Okay, now there is a very small separator over here, so let's add that. Click on this add element, search for separator. Okay, no style, select single border solid. Okay, design, color. Okay, now margin top, margin bottom. Okay, let's put 30 margin over here also. Border size 2. We don't want any icon for this. Now separator width, just type in 30 pixels. Okay, so this is because this is really small. Okay, and alignment will be left, not center. Now click on save. Again click on add element, and let's see, again we have some simple text. So search for text block, select this and add this text. Click on save. Now let's add these things over here. Okay, so click on add element, text block. Okay, so let's add this thing. Now again click, we have to add this separator, same separator. So what I'll do, I'll clone this separator, drag one separator over here. Okay, so as you can see, now we don't have to create that separator again. Now let's add these things. So again click on add element, search for text block. Okay, now add this. Okay, paste it over here. But sometimes what happens, you know, I am pasting, but you won't be pasting, you have to type. Okay, so what you have to do, first select the first one. okay, whatever you're typing at the top, and make sure bold is selected over here, and over here heading 6 is selected. But when I click over here, I see some problem. There is some problem going on, I guess. So what you can do, you can click on this text, okay, and make sure delete all these things, we don't require this. Okay, now this date over here, as you can see, date, and before this date you can just type in H6, and after this date you can type in this H6, okay, and then this is common, this is just simple text. So this is how you do it. Okay, now click on save. Now let's clone this thing 2 times, so we have this. Okay, now let's update and see the changes. Actually we have to do some changes for here also, capping and so on, but let's first see how it looks like. Okay guys, as you can see, this is how it looks like. We need some space at the top, and also if you see, there is some space over here, but here it is very less space, so let's add some space over here also. Okay, so come back again. Okay, however here, let's go to design, add some top 30 pixels top padding, and as I said, there is some padding at the right over here, so let's add some padding at the right side, maybe 20 pixels, and click on save again, and let's copy this thing one more time. Just click on update, come back over here, refresh the page, and hopefully everything should be fine this time. Okay, there is one problem. We added 30 pixels at top over here, but we didn't add 30 pixels over here in this top, so that is creating some problem. Don't worry. Again, come back over here, select this column also, and make this thing also 30 pixels top padding. Click on save. Okay, now click on update. Now everything should be fine. Okay guys, as you can see, now this looks awesome. Now let's see the next section that we have to create. We have to create this section, the product gallery section, project gallery section, a beautiful section. So let's do that. Again, come back to the portfolio page. First, there is a title and a separator, so let's first add that. Click on add container, click on single column, click on add element, search for text block. Just add this title, project gallery. Now let's add this thing, clone this thing, the separator, and bring this separator over here. Okay, fine. So we have the title, we have this. Now let's add a new column and add all these images. Okay, so what you have to do, just click on add columns, and here it is 3 by 2 I guess, and 1 by 2. No, okay, 2 by 3 and 1 by 3, I'm sorry. Okay, so let's search for, this is the one, 2 by 3, 1 by 3. So in 2 by 3, this is the image. So let's click on this add element and search for image frame. Select this image frame, upload the image, upload files, select files. Let's see what image that was. This is the image. Select this, click on open, and make sure in the size over here, full size is selected. Okay, click on insert into page. Okay, now we have frame style. You can have different frame style. You have hover style, for example. When I hover here, you can see the image zooms in. So let's select this or lift up. You can select anything. Okay, there are different hover styles. We don't want any borders, so just put in 0. And we want it to be same like this, so don't put any border radius. If you want to be round image, then you can put round over here. Okay, alignment is fine, everything is fine. Just click on save. Okay, now let's add these 2 images over here. So click on add element, again search for image frame. Okay, upload the image. Let's see, this is the image. Click on upload files, select files. Okay, so this is the image I guess. Click on open, insert into page. Okay, save. Now click on element and add a separator. Why? Because if you see, there is a small gap between both these images, So a separator also does the work of adding gap. It does the work of adding this kind of separator, but also does the work of adding some gap. Okay, so let us see how. In this style, this time select no style. Now go to design. Okay, now in the margin bottom just type in 28 pixels or 30 pixels, whatever you want. Okay, now everything else is fine. Just click on save. So we have some gap. Now again click on add element, search for image frame, select the image whatever you want, click on upload image, upload files, select files, and let's search for the next image. This is the one. Click on open, insert into page, save. Okay, let's edit and let's add that hover type also. Click on save. Let's update this image. Again come back over here, upload and update this file, and we should see the changes. Let's scroll down here. As you can see, we have this settings over here. Okay, when we hover this, it lifts up. This is the, and we have all those things over here. We have this gap over here also. Fine, so this looks awesome. Now let's see the next thing which we have to do. So this is the next section, but before creating this section, we'll have to create a contact form. As you can see, it is using a contact form. So let's first create this. We have updated this file. Now what we have to do, just hover this contact and click on this add new file in a new tab. So we'll be adding a new contact form, but you don't have to worry. You don't have to do any coding or so on. Just go to the downloaded file. Here you'll see this CSS folder. Open that. There is a file named CSS. Open that again. Okay, and here there is a code, contact form code over here. Okay, so just select this code from here, copy it. First name this contact form anything, for example CF1, contact form 1. Now delete all these codes and paste in your own code. Click on save. Fine, and now this is the code, this is the shortcode that you would be using to insert this code, to insert this contact form in our page. Okay, so again come back to the portfolio page. Now let's first see what we have to do. We have to add a section, and then under that section we'll have this thing. Okay, so scroll down, click on add container, select us no, don't select this one. Why? Because as you can see, there is a lot of gap over here at both the sides. So for that, what we will do, we'll select a special column this time. Let's see, it is 1 by 6, 2 by 3, 1 by 6. Okay, select this one. Now what you have to do, just click on this element. Don't put anything over here. Okay, don't need to put anything over here. It will automatically say that 1/3 of this thing is blank, and here also it is blank. Now just add things over here in this column, in this particular column, and this is blank, this is blank. Fine. Now click on this add element and let's add this thing, this get a code today thing. Okay, now click on and search for what? Tag something, tagline box. Okay, now background color, let's see, this is the background color, the yellow color. So put in your own color code. Fine, shadow, you don't do anything. Border size, we don't want any border, so 0. Okay, highlighted border position, not important, but still. Okay, center alignment, content alignment should be center. Button link, we don't want any button link. Tagline title, just type in whatever you want over here. It says get a code today, so type in get a code today, and you don't have to put anything over here in the tagline description and also in the additional content. Okay, and put in 0 margin top and bottom. Why? Because if you see, this is a different thing. This tagline is a different thing, and this is a different thing. Okay, let me do one thing. Let's not put this. We'll put this later on. Okay, first let's see why do we have to put this thing. Okay, so once you do so, just click on save. Now click on element, and now select this nested columns from here. Okay, now select single column. Now why we select nested columns, we'll see that again. Now click on this edit button. Okay, now let's see what we have. We have this thing, we have a simple text. So just add a new element, search for text element, text block, just paste in this, click on save. Then we have this contact form. Okay, so what you have to do, click on element and search for code block. Okay, code block. Now go to this page and copy this short code over here. In the blue line over here, you can see a very small short code. Just copy that, paste it over here, click on save. Okay, again click on save. Fine. Do we have anything else? No, we don't have anything else. Actually, there are a lot of things missing. We didn't put any background color to this thing. We don't. Okay, so we'll see why we do that. Okay, first let's add this thing, the background image over here. Okay, so click on this button, background image. Select any background image you want. Okay, let's select this one. Click on open. Now click on insert into page, save. And as I said, I didn't put this thing background image over here just to show you guys, and I also didn't put any zero margin because I want to show you what if you don't put that and why we do put that. Okay, so that is very important to understand. Now let's first update this page. Come back over here. Let's delete this. We don't need, no, we'll need this thing later on. So let's save this thing side. Come back over here, refresh this page. Okay, so let's see how this looks. This is how it looks. Okay, as you can see, we didn't put anything over here. That's why no margin. So that's why it is touching at the bottom. We didn't put any background color over here. So this is how it looks. Now let's put a background color to this and again see how it looks like. Okay, so we have to put a background color to this thing, which includes this text box and the contact form. So that's why we created a nested column. Okay, so that we can apply a background color to both these things. Okay, so click on this nested column setting. Click on this setting button over here. Now go to design, background color, type in F5 for very light gray color. Okay, click on save. Again click on update. Still there are a lot of things left, but I'm showing you one step by step why we are doing all these things. Okay guys, so this is how it looks like at present. As you can see, there is just no gap for this column, for this thing. So now by looking at this, you can make some conclusion that what all things we'll need. We'll need to add these things. Okay, from here we'll need some gap for these things, and we also need some gap at the top, like we have over here, some gap at the top. Okay, so now let's do all those things one by one. Come back over here. First select the tagline box. Okay, and scroll down. Now here put in 0 margin top, 0 margin bottom. Click on save. What will this do? This will delete all this gap between this yellow section and this section, and it will add both this thing up. Okay, so that is what it will do. Now click on this nested columns. Again click on this column setting. Now go to design, go to padding and type in 6% of padding for all. Okay, 6% for all. Fine. And type in margin 0 over here also. Okay, because over here also we don't want any gap at the top of this. We want this thing to stick to this thing. So here also margin top and bottom 0. Click on save. Save again. Okay, now what you have to do, we have to add some gap at the top and add some gap at the bottom. Okay, so padding top 6%, padding bottom 6%. Okay, or you can enter any number, for example 30 pixels, 50 pixels, it's all up to you. Click on save. Click on update again. Now we should see the changes and everything should be fine. Let's refresh this page. Okay guys, now as you can see, this looks amazing. This looks beautiful. Okay, so now I hope you like the way I am teaching, because I think the student should know, the person who is creating the website should know what he is doing. Okay, that's why I'm doing the mistake purposely, and then I'm showing you how to correct that. Okay, So we have successfully created this page. So this is how you create a portfolio. Fine guys. So you can create many different portfolios like this. Now let's add this section, this portfolio section, to our home page. Okay, so let's come to this home page now. Let's delete this. Now let's click on this, open this thing in a new tab which says edit page. So let's edit our home page again. Now let's see what all we have done. So we have done till here, counter box. Okay, let's see what we have after counter box. So after counter box, we again have this thing, title, subtitle, and so on, then portfolio, and then this section. We'll add this section later. Okay, come back to this home page section, let it reload. Okay, scroll down. Okay, so you know now we don't have to create this section again. Just copy the title section which we saved. Click on container, library container, click on topic, title. So we have this thing over here. Now let's add these portfolios. We have created only one portfolio, but I have shown you how to create a portfolio. You can create n number of portfolios with that. Now click on this add columns, single column, add element, portfolio. Fine. Now grid, this is the grid type, as you can see. Okay, picture size auto, number of columns 3, column spacing, you can increase this or decrease this, it's all up to you. I am putting 30. Post per page, we want only 3 over here, so just type in 3. Okay, show filters, no. What are filters? We'll see that later when we create the work page. There we'll use all these filters. Okay, then everything is fine. Okay, everything looks fine. Just click on save. Now we have this section, the last section. Okay, so again click on these columns. Now select 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3. Why? Let's see. Select the first one, click on add element, select separator. Let's see over here. I don't know whether if you can see or not, there is a very thin line over here and over here. So very thin separator over here, and there is a button in between. Okay, so let's add that. Separator, single border, solid, design, this is the color we want, F5, 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 very light color, this line. Okay, then you can select any margin, top, bottom. Let's select 30 pixels bottom. Border size, let's select 2. We don't want any icon. Width 100%. Okay, 100%, sorry. Fine. Now select center align, click on save, clone this thing so that we don't have to create it again. Take this thing over here at the left, and now let's add this button over here. So click on this middle, select this middle column, click on this add element, click on this button URL. You can put any button URL. Button text says view all projects, so let's type in view all projects. Fine. Then what all we have go to design. Okay, select custom. If you see, the button color is white. Actually it does not have any color, and then when we hover this, it becomes yellow. So let's do that. Button color is white, so let's select this white button over here. Again select this white, and when we hover, the hover gradient color should, here it is, button gradient hover color, it should become yellow. Fine, so let's put yellow. Again, fine. Accent color, when we don't hover, the normal time it is black. Okay, so it is black both the time, when we hover or when we don't hover, it is black. So let's select black from here. Okay, we don't have any borders, that is fine. Extra large button. Okay, rest everything is fine. Just click on save, update, and let's see the changes. Just refresh this page. Okay, actually there is some mistake over here. We forgot to put this thing, the featured image for this one. It has a featured image. We forgot to put the footer featured image for portfolio. So let's do that. Come back to your dashboard, click on this portfolio, open this in a new tab. Again click on this edit button. Okay, scroll down. Let's see where we have. Here is the featured image. Just select this, upload image, select any featured image you like. So let's search for good featured image. Okay, let's select this one, click on open. Again click on set featured image, update this thing. Let's come back to the website homepage, refresh this page. Now as you can see, we have the featured image. So this is how you do it, and this is the button, as you can see. So we also have the button, we have everything over here. Fine. And here is the slider. I don't know if you could say this, or this is too light. I think you should make sure, guys, you use a good color, a little darker gray, because I don't think you can see it over here. Okay, so for that you can use a darker gray color. Okay, now let's see the next section. This is the our core value section. Okay, but if you see below this section, there is some gap, the white gap. So let's add some gap below this. Okay, below this section. So what we'll do, we'll add some gap at below this main section. Go to design, and bottom it should be around 50 pixels, and let's see whether we need any top. So let's add some space over here also at the top. Let's add 30 pixels over here. Click on save, click on update, refresh your home page, and we should see the changes. Okay guys, as you can see, we have some spacing over here, and then we have this thing, and then we have some spacing at the bottom also. Okay, so this looks fine. Now let's add this section, our core value section. Again come back to this home page, scroll down, click on add new container. Okay, first let's add this section. So library container title, we already have this. Okay, we just have to change the title. It says our core values. Okay, so select this, edit this one, and instead of this, just type in our core values and make this thing as center align. Click on save. Now let's add these things. Okay, so click on add columns, single column, and these things are called content boxes. So just click on add element, search for content boxes. Here it is. Now box layout, select classic icon on top. Okay, number of columns, select 4, because here we have 4 different columns, as you can see. Now title size, let it be 18 pixel, that would be fine. Okay, title font color is black. Here also we have black, that is fine. Then we have body font color, then content background color, icon color. Okay, it is white, which is fine. Okay, icon background set to yes. Fine, rest everything looks fine. Icon background inner radius, we don't want any radius, so just, we don't want any border, so just put in 0. Okay, icon size, make this as 60. Okay, icon size should be 60. Icon hover animation, it should be pulsate. So as you can see, the animation over here is pulsate, and select this pulsate animation color. Fine. Okay, rest everything looks good. Fine. Okay, now let's start adding these things. Click on this edit button first. Title, so this is the title which says great services, just enter that over here. Content box background color, so this is the content box background color. There is no background color, so that's fine, leave it. Icon, we have this home icon, so search for home over here. Select this icon, scroll down, flip icon none, rotate icon none, spinning icon none. Icon color is white, so just select this, click on this white. Icon background color is different. If you know, sometimes if you see, for example, if you want this same background color, but if you don't know what this background color is, so what you can do is just right click over here and click on inspect. Okay, Once you do so, at here you'll see this color. Okay, so this is the color, and similarly you can do this for all these colors or wherever you need, okay, in any website. Okay, so that is really helpful. Fine. Now let's come back over here. Icon background color, put this. Okay, icon background inner border radius, we don't want anything, so just put 0. Okay, your content goes here, so this is the thing that will come over there. Just type in over here and just click on save. Similarly, you can create different columns, so we are just cloning this 3 times so that you don't have to create this again and again. Click on save. Okay, everything looks fine, and we need this background color. If you see, the above background color is normal white, but this is not white, this is gray. So let's do that. Select this container setting, background color, and make this F5 I'm sorry, F5 for light gray color. Click on save, click on update, and let's refresh the page, and I hope everything would be fine. Okay, let's scroll down here. As you can see guys, everything is fine. We have this background color over here, we have these icons, and when we hover them we see this different beautiful animation. Okay, so we are done with this section also. Obviously you don't have to clone, you have to use different icons every time, but I just to save your and my time, I just clone this same icon 4 times. Okay, now let's create this section, the testimonial section. So come back to this page, scroll down, click on this add container, single column. First we'll have to add this design, so for that click on this add element, search for section separator, okay, big half circle, bottom, and background color this time should be this color. As you can see over here, this color is same. Okay, so background color should be F5 so that it matches with the above section background color. Okay, rest everything is fine. Just click on save. Okay, now what we have to add this title and this separator. So let's again click on this container, library container, select this title. Okay, now from this let's select this one over here. Okay, let's first add a column over here, single column, and from this drag this title and drag this separator, because we don't, and this time we don't need this subtitle over here, so let's delete this whole container. Okay, so now we have this design, we have the title, we have the separator. So now let's see what is the next thing that we have to add. Now we have to add this testimonial section. So come back over here, scroll down, click on add column, single column. Okay, click on add element and search for testimonials. Okay, now the design is clean, background color, we don't have any background color, so just select this and make this thing to the bottom. Okay, text color is white, so select this and select white from here. Then we have random order, it's all up to you. Okay, element visibility, this is all fine. Just click on this edit button to edit the testimonial. Now let's see, this is the name of the person. So in the name, just type in this avatar, just select image because we have an image as the avatar. Okay, now click on this upload image, select the image of that person. Okay, here it is. Fine, click on insert into page. Now here it asks for border radius, just type in round over here, because if you see this is a square image, but here we have a round image, so just type in round and it will make this image as round. Okay, company, you can put in the company link over there. Testimonial content, just type in this content. Fine, and make this thing center align obviously. Okay, everything looks fine. Okay, something is missing. No, nothing is missing. Just click on save. Now we can add different testimonials, so I'm just duplicating this testimonial. Now click on save, and now let's add this background color over here, this background image, if you see over here. Okay, so select this container setting, background image. Let's search for that image. Okay, this is the one. Click on open. Insert into page. Save, scroll up, update, come back, reload this page, and we should see the changes over here. Okay guys, as you can see, we have all these changes over here. It looks awesome. So this is how you do it. Okay, now let's see what is the next section. Okay, this is the next section, latest news. These are basically our posts, our articles that we have written or we have typed. So before creating, we need to create some post, obviously. Okay, so again, come back over here. Now here you'll see this post option at the left hand side. Just hover that and enter, click on this, add new in a new tab. Now let's see how a post looks like. First of all, let's open this thing. Okay guys, as you can see, this is how a single post looks like. This is the title. If you remember, whenever we create a new page, we were hiding the page title. If you don't do this, this is how it looks like. But in post, we don't have to hide the page title because we want people to know what is the title of the post. Okay, so this is the page title. We have our post over here, and this is the sidebar. Okay, so let's start creating the post. It is really simple and not really important in terms of website. Okay, so this is the title, as I said. Let's copy and paste this title over here. Okay, then you don't need a Fusion builder over here. Okay, this is all simple thing. Now standard thing should be selected from format. Now we can add any category. For example, let's see which category it falls under. Say for example, let's add a commercial category. Okay, so let's type in commercial, and this commercial category is different from that we created. Okay, that was for portfolio, this is for post, so this is different. Fine. Okay, now the post, disable first featured image, set yes, we want to disable that. Use 100% with page. If you do so, then you won't see these things. Now this sidebar over here, you won't see that. So I would say no, which is set to no. Fine. Now you can see all these things over here. So social share bar, I don't want that. A related post, no, not exactly, because this is a single post. We don't want all these things. Or we have, let's see whether we have it or not. So we have the related post over here, so let's enable that. Okay, and we have this share icon over here, so let's enable both of those. Okay, everything looks fine. Let's see the featured image. So this is the featured image. Okay, make sure, just put this no, disable featured image. No, we do not disable featured image. We want to show this featured image over here. Or if we find any problem, then we can do this changes later on. Okay, now let's set the featured image, upload files. Okay, let's search for that one. This is the one. Just select and click on open. Set featured image. Okay, now page 00 again. Now page title, here we don't have to do anything now. Fine, it should be default. Now this is where you have to type in the post. For example, here this is the post. Now let me first copy everything and fine. Let me show you. For example, just type in some text over here. You just typed in some text, and for example, you want to make this text bigger, like we have over here. You know, this is a big text and this is normal text. So this is all normal text, but I want to make this text bigger. So what I do, just select this, and from here I select heading 2. Okay, so this would become something like this, and you can add an image over here. So to add an image, just press enter, click on add media, and you can add any image. For example, let's add this image over here. So just click on insert into post. This image is added. Okay, and after that, suppose what we have, if you want to make these things, you want to have different bullet points, then what you can do is, let's copy something. For example, let's copy this text, paste it over here. Let's make it into different bullet points. For example, 1.2.3, and this be the fourth point. Fine. Now we want to add bullet points over here. So what we can do, just select everything, and over here we have this bullet list. Just select this, and here everything will become something like this. Now this is a block quote, so let's first select some simple text. Okay, paste it over here. Now suppose I want to make this text as block quote like this. Okay, so what I do, I just select everything, and over here you see this block quote, just click on that, and this will become like this. Okay, rest everything is just normal stuff. Okay, it is not rocket science or something. This was really easy. Now once you're done, just click on publish. Now view this post in a new tab. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Okay, we have our featured image, then we have this thing over here. Okay, this we put this as S2 if you H2 if you remember, then this image, this list, this block quote. Okay, and this is this sidebar. Fine. You can add you can make changes in the sidebar through here. Go to appearances, hover appearances, under that you have widgets. Okay, so this is the block sidebar. You have to do all these changes over here. For example, if you see over here, search, recent post, so here it will be search, then recent post, and so on. You can see. Now if you want to delete this recent post from here, just select this, delete it. And suppose if you want to add something like calendar over there, so what you do, just drag this calendar and from just put it over here. Okay, now let's refresh and see whether that change has taken place or not. Okay, so as you can see, now we have the calendar, we don't have those recent posts. So this is how you make changes in the sidebar. Fine guys, so we have created a post, we have seen how to make change in the sidebar. Now let's add this post in the home page. Okay, let's first come to the home page. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, here it is. Let's add those posts over here. So again, just delete this again. This is our home page. Fine, scroll down. Okay, first click on add container, library, and title. Okay, because we have this title and so on from here. Now let's change the title text to latest news. Okay, just copy this thing from here, paste it over here, center align, save. Okay, then we have this thing, the post, the block element. So again, click on this column, add new column, click on add element, search for blog. This is the one. Now don't select large, select grid from here. Okay, number of grid layouts of columns 3. Grid layout column spacing you can put 30, 40, whatever you want spacing. Post per page we want 3. Fine. Then everything should be fine. Show thumbnail, yes, this is the thumbnail, so we can see the thumbnail. Show title, yes, we are seeing the title over here. Okay, then we have link to the post, yes, we want to link to the post. Show excerpt, so this is the excerpt. As you can see, we have the excerpt 35, 40, whatever you want. Okay, show metadata, show author name, you can hide or something, comment. Suppose you want to hide these things, show category, author name, then you can hide those things. Okay, then show tags, we don't want to see tags, no pagination. Okay, so this is it, I guess. This is how it should look like. Yeah, just click on save. Okay, fine, so we have entered this thing over here also. Now let's save and see the changes. So just click on this update button. Let's come back to the home page, refresh, and hopefully we should see the changes now. Okay, as you can see guys, we can see the changes over here. Okay, we have only one post, that's why it's showing only one post. If you have multiple posts, 3 posts, it will show 3 posts. Okay, now let's see the next section. Okay, so see here again we have this, so you can just copy that from above section, from where is that section gone, from this section, and just paste it over here. Fine, so you can do that easily. Now let's add this section, trusted partner section. Come back to the home page again, scroll down. Okay, click on this add container, single. Okay, first we have to add the title, so just delete this. Again, click on this add container, library container, title. Just change the title to trusted partners. Okay, now let's add this thing, image carousel. So click on this add column, single column, click on this add element and search for image carousel, the first one. Okay, bulk image upload. Let's upload all the images which you want. So just click on this upload file, select files. Here are all the images, as you can see. Just click on open. Click on insert into post. Let's add one more image actually, because we have only 5, we want 6, so just add one more image. Okay, so we have all the images over here. Select them, click on insert into post. Okay, picture size fixed, hover type, you can select any hover type if you want. Autoplay, you can set to yes or no. Maximum columns, as you can see, 1 2 3 4 5, so you can set this to 5. Column spacing 13, fine. Scroll items 1. What does that mean? When we scroll through mouse, we can scroll one at a time, as you can see, one at a time. Okay, so that is what it means. Show navigation, no, as you can see we don't have any navigation, we don't want to spoil this design. Mouse scroll, yes, as I showed you, we can scroll through mouse here and there, so yes. Border, we don't want any border, fine. Okay, rest everything is fine. Just click on save. Let's update and see the changes over here. Okay, let's refresh this page. Okay, as you can see, we have this trusted partner section over here, beautiful section, but yeah, this is fine, everything looks fine. So with this we have completed the home page, and home page was the longest page, and this actually does 90% of our work, because now most of the page will require most of the files from the home page. Okay, so we don't have to do all these things again and again. We'll just copy everything from home page and just stick them to different pages. Now let's see which page we have to create now. Now let's see the about us page. Okay, so come back to the dashboard, click on this button, about us page. Okay, just enter the title about or about us, whatever you want. Okay, template 100% width, obviously you know that. Slider, you can create a slider for this about page also, it's all up to you. I will obviously not create that again and again, so what I'll do is I'll just use the same slider which I used on home page. Go to and just type in 0% padding for both top and bottom. Okay, and hide the page title, fine. Now just enable this Fusion Builder, and let's see, first we have this, so we have put this thing. Now the next section is this too, we already have this, so let's click on add container, top one. Again add container, library container, top 2. Okay, so we have added this and this. Now this also we have title, so again click on add container, library container, title. We just have to change the title to building inspiring spaces, fine. Just click on this button, paste it over here, align, center, fine. Now let's add this image, so just add this, add a new column, single column, add element, search for image frame, select this, upload the image, upload file, select the file. Okay, this is the file, just select it, click on open. Now click on insert into page, fine. Center alignment, and rest everything is fine. Just click on save. Now let's see what we have. We have this thing, meet our team section, but before that we have this design, is if you could see this. So let's add that design first. Click on add container, single column, click on this add element and search for section separator. Okay, we have big half circle, bottom, background color. We'll put this background color over here. Okay, white. So put in white over here, fine. Click on save. Now let's add this section again over here, title, subtitle, fine. So add a new container. We are adding a new container just to copy. We don't need a new container, just to copy title, subtitle from that container from here. Okay, select title. Okay, as I said, just add a new column in the above container and just copy this title, subtitle, okay, your separator and subtitle from here. And now we don't need this container, so just delete it. So we have these things. Now let's add this person. So again, click on columns. Now click on these 3 columns. Fine. Select the first column, add element, search for person. Okay. Select this, name of the person. So let's George Johnson. Title, he's commercial director, whatever it is. Then we have this thing, short description, just add that. Okay, picture, just upload that guy's picture, that man's picture actually. This is the person, just click on open, click on insert into page, scroll down, picture URL, you can link this picture to some URL. Hover type, you can just have a hover animation over here. Background color, if you see over here, the background color over here is white and the background color for this section is gray. Okay, so gray background for section, and for this person white. So select white from here. Okay, and just put this thing to the top. Alignment center, picture style color, leave everything else. Social icon position, it is set to top. Okay, it is top, fine, that is fine. Box social icons, select yes. Okay, social icon radius, you can select any radius you want. Fine. Then we have social icon custom colors and social icon box colors. For example, over here, if you see, social icon color is white. Okay, so what you can do is just type in white. Fine. But you know what, there are, if you're using different icons and if you want different color for different icons, then you can put this pipe icon and this pipe icon and add in different colors. For example, for both the colors, for both the icons, if I want white, then I'll put this white color over here. Social icon custom box color, so box color is yellow, as you can see. So what I can do, I can just put in yellow. Okay, for both, so I'm putting yellow for both. Fine. Social icon tooltip position is set to top. Now select put any 3 icon or any 4 icon, 5 icon, whatever you want over here. Instagram icon or Instagram link, RSS link, Skype link, whatever link you want. Okay, fine. After you do so, just click on save, and similarly you can create 3 or 4 or unlimited persons you want. Fine, so we have created this person, and after that you just have to copy this recent work from homepage and paste it over here, and similarly this testimonial from homepage, paste it over here, and trusted partner from homepage, paste it over here, and copy this from portfolio, this whole section, and paste it over here. Okay guys, so let's save, publish this thing. Okay, let's open this page in a new tab. Okay guys, this is how it looks like. We have everything which we needed. Okay, I think we missed something again, like it happens all the time. We missed this background color over here, so let's put that. Okay, this is the section. Select this container setting, background color F5 for light gray color. Click on save. Again click on update. Again come back to this page, refresh, and hopefully this time everything should be fine. Okay, so now everything is fine. You can see this background color, here it is white, here it is gray, so everything is fine, looks awesome. And you know guys, how I've shown you how to save containers. So what you can do, just go to home page, save this recent work container, paste it over here, save this testimonial container, paste it over here, like we are doing for title and these 2 sections, top 1 and top 2 sections. So you can do the same thing for here, and you'll need to do the same thing for different pages. For example, now let's create the next page, the services page. Okay, as I said, once you create the home page, everything is easy for you because we are using most of the thing again and again. Okay, so again come back to your dashboard, click on this add new page, enter services at the top, title as services. Fine. Template 100% width. Sidebar, you can create a sidebar for services and enter that. We want zero padding top and bottom for page. Okay, page title, just hide that. Okay, now let's see what we have over here. So again, we have these two things at the top, so just enable Fusion Builder from here. Okay, add container. Okay, not this one, we just have to add a container from library. Top one. Again, click on add container, library container, top two. Now let's see what we have after this. So we have directly this thing, the tab section. So what you have to do, just click on this container, single column, click on this add element and search for tabs. This is the one, select this. Design, clean, layout, horizontal, vertical. So it is vertical. Justify tabs, yes, because as you can see, all the tabs are of equal size. So justify. Background color, okay, control the background, tab color, leave empty for default color. See the background color, if you see, this is different. So just put that background color. Inactive background color is gray, light gray, so just put that also. Fine. Border color, we don't have any border color, so just make this thing down. Okay, rest everything is fine. Let's first create the first one, services overview. So just type in services overview over here. Type in services overview over here. We don't have any icon. Just copy everything, or whatever you want to type. You can create a post, just like we created a post. You just have to create a post and paste everything over here. Okay, click on save. Now similarly, you can create different services. I'm just copying and pasting it over here. Click on save, click on publish, and everything should be fine. Let's see. Open this services page in a new tab. Okay, so we have the slider, we have this, we have, okay, as you can see, we have the same. That's why it is showing the same thing. If we had different things, it would show different things. Let's add some gap at the top. So what you can do, come over here, click on this row container, design, top padding. Let's add 40 pixels for this. It's all up to you. You can add 30, 40, 50, anything. I thought 40 would be nice. That's why I added 40. Now again, let's refresh this page. Okay, so we can have we have this setting over here. So this was the services page, and again everything in the bottom is present. You just have to copy and paste it. Okay, now let's see the work page. Again, come back over here, click on add new page. Let's get rid of these pages now. Put in the title as work or work page, whatever you want. Okay, template 100% width, slider, same slider, page, we don't want any padding for top or bottom, so 0 top, 0 bottom. Page title, just hide it. Okay, come over here, use Fusion Builder. Again, we have the same settings over here. So click on this add container, library container, top one, add container, library container, top two. So we have this both 1 and 2. Now this is what we have to add. So again, click on this add container, single column, add element, and this is portfolio. Okay, we have actually created only one portfolio, but this is portfolio. Now this is grid, fine, size is auto, number of columns, we have only 2 columns, so 2, column spacing 20, okay fine, let's make it 30, you can make it 20, 30, whatever you want. Per post per page, if you want 8, if you want 10, you can increase or decrease that. Show filters, yes. Now let me show you, this is what the filters are. You can filter it according to different portfolio categories. Okay, now show pagination, you can show pagination if you want. Let's see, we don't have over here, but let's I'll show you if you enable this what happens. Okay, Now everything looks fine. Just click on save. Come over here, click on publish. Now let's view this page in a new tab. Okay, as you can see, because we have only one, that's why we are seeing only one over here. Okay, and after that you just have to add those same settings, trusted partners and this one. Okay, now let's see the articles page. Okay, so again come back to the dashboard, click on add new page. Let's get rid of this work page. Type in articles, post, whatever you like. I'm typing articles. Fine. Now let's see, the first section is same, and then we have the articles. Fine. So first 100% width. Let's add the slider. No page padding top or bottom. We don't want the this title bar, so just hide that. Fusion builder on. Container from library container top one. Fine. Then again container, library container top two. Now let's add this blog. Okay, so again click on add container, single, click on add element and search for blog. This is the one. Large, yes, select large. Number of posts to show per page 6. Okay, you can select all this order by descending or ascending. Show thumbnail, yeah, we can see the thumbnail over here. Show title, yeah, we have the title over here. As you can see, this is the excerpt, this is the author, these are different tags, this is the read more text. Okay, so you can select accordingly whatever you want. If you don't want anything, if suppose this is the author name Nayyar Sheikh, if you don't want this, just make this no, and that will be done. Okay, fine, everything looks fine. Just click on save. Okay, and if you see there is a good amount of gap or padding about this, so let's add that. You can add this kind of padding both from here or from here. Okay, top padding, so let's add it from here. Top padding, let's make it 50 pixels. Click on save, and there is also some settings over here. There is a lot of gap from both the sides, so there is around 15% gap from both the sides. If you see, like we created for the title has 15% gap from both the sides, so this is same for this also. Okay, so just click on this edit design, padding left and right should be 15%. Okay, both left and right 15%. Just click on save, click on publish. Now let's view this page. So open this link in a new tab. So as you can see, this looks awesome. If you don't put that 15% from both the side, this would be really big, like covering the whole page. Okay, so this was the article page. Do we have anything below this? Okay, this page is fine, there is nothing below these articles. Okay, now let's create the last page, the get quote page. So let's click on that. Come back to your website dashboard, click on this add new page. You can also add a new page from here. Obviously, just click on anywhere you want. Enter the title get quote or whatever title you like. Okay, template 100% width, obviously. Slider, fusion slider, select your slider. Page, 0 bottom padding, 0 bottom top. Okay, hide this title bar. Enable fusion builder. Okay, now obviously the first two will be okay. Here we don't have that top one, top two, so we don't have to put this, we just have to put this thing. So if you see, this whole page is divided into two different sections. Okay, and I think it is 1:3 and 2:3. Okay, yeah, it is 1:3 and 2:3. Fine. So click on this add container, select 1:3, 2:3, wherever it is. Okay, here it is 1:3, 2:3, and here this is what you have to type. First, there is a simple text, so just click on add element, search for text block. Okay, type in the text, click on save. Then we have this separator, add element, search for separator. Fine. No style, single border layout. Design, select the color. Fine. Then You can add some margin, bottom, top, whatever you want. Border size 2 pixels like we always have. 30 pixels width for this one because this is quite small, very small. Okay, and alignment should be left. As you can see, it is left aligned. Click on save. So we have this. Now let's add these things. These things are checklist, so search for checklist over here. Here it is. Icon color is something like this gray color, so select that. Checklist circle, no, this is not circle icon, so just select no. Item size for 13, you can, let's select 14 or 15 just to make it a little bigger. Okay, rest everything looks fine. Just click on this add or edit element to do this. First one is home icon, and we have this text over here, so let's search for home icon over here. Okay, home icon selected from here. Okay, deselected. Again, select it over here and enter your text over here. Click on save. Similarly, you can do it as many times as you want. Click on save. Fine. Now what you have to do, you have to do these things again. Okay, if you see, we have these things again. So just copy these 3 things again and paste it, and you can change the same settings over here. Okay, again, because we have the same thing, the title, separator and checklist. Title, separator, checklist. Okay, now let's add an element to this one. Here it is this, what do you call it, title section. So what we do is we add a new container just to copy the title section. Okay, select title. Okay, copy this title from here, paste it over here. Copy this separator, paste it over here, copy this, paste it over here. Now delete this container, we don't need this. So we have all these 3 things. Now we need to add this thing, the contact code. Okay, so click on add element, search for code block, and again go to that contact page, copy that same code, paste it over here, click on save. And this is background color is fine, and we have some gap over here, as you can see. So let's add some gap. Click on this, design, top padding, let's make it 60 pixels. Click on save, and everything looks fine. So let's click on publish. Now let's view this page in a new tab. Okay guys, so with this we have created this thing also, the last page also. Now let's create the menu. Okay, so come back to the dashboard, hover appearances and click on menus, and let's come to home page from here. Okay, there is also one problem, we haven't set the home page as the home page. Matlab, we have created the home page, but that is not our home page technically, so we have to do that. So what you can do, just click on this customize button, click on this static front page, a static page, select front page, and select this home page from here. Okay, and select post page and select articles from here. Fine, click on save and publish. Now come back, go to site identity, and if you remember, we didn't do any settings while purchasing the TMD hosting. So here you can name your site name, and you can also name your tagline from here, and you can also upload your fav icon from here. Okay, so once you do so, just click on this X button. So now we have our home page. So this is basically our home page now. Okay, now come over here in the menus, name any menu, for example main menu or main, whatever you can create it, primary menu, you can give it any name you want. Okay, now make sure this main navigation is selected from here. Now let's see what all we have. We have the home page, about us page, services page, all these pages. So let's select all this page and select everything from here. Okay, we have the home page at the top and the get code page at the bottom. Okay, and the get code page is actually a button, so let's do that. So just expand this thing, click on this Avada options, and from here style, select button large or button extra large and click on save. Click on save menu. Now come back to the website and just refresh the website, everything should be fine. That's right. Okay, I think we have added this home page 2 times. Okay, here it is. So just delete this from here. Again, click on save menu. Again, refresh this website. Okay, everything looks fine. Okay guys, now let's do this, the footer setting. We don't have anything in the footer yet. As you can see here, we have a lot of things in the footer. So again, come back to the dashboard and hover appearances again, click on widgets. Okay, now here you'll see footer widget 1, footer widget 2 and 3. Now what you have to do, scroll down, select this text and select footer widget 1 and click on add widget. Okay, now go to the CSS file and there you will find the footer widget. Okay, here it is, footer widget 1. Select everything, go to this text section. Okay, make sure you are under text section, paste everything, fine, and click on save. And obviously you can make all the changes. This is basically this. So if you want to make these changes over here, you can select that from here. Here it is. We are specialist in whatever it is. Just you can change all this text, okay, from here. So that is how you do it. Click on save. Now select footer widget 2 and we have to add the Twitter or Facebook, whatever plugin you want. You can just update that. For example, let's select this Avada Twitter, footer widget 2, click on add widget. And you have to first set up an Avada Twitter widget. So just click on this link, just follow all these steps and you will create a key over here. Okay, that is really easy. So you can do that by yourself. Now the third one is this contact us today. So this is the code over here. So just copy this code again, come back over here, select the widget text from here. Now select footer widget 3, click on add widget. Again, go to the text section, paste everything, and obviously from here, if you want to change anything, you can change it. For example, residential location, you can, if you want to put your own location, just delete this and type in your own location. Here is the email address, just delete this, type in your own email address. Okay, now click on save. And the last one is a map. So what you can do, just open a new tab, type in map.google.com and select the map from here. For example, I want this map, so and go to menu. Okay, and here share or embed map, just click on that. Click on this embed map section, copy this code, come back over here to the widgets, again go to text. Now this time select footer widget 4, click on add widget. Again go to text section, paste everything, and instead of width 400, type in 350. Okay, and instead of height 450, type in 275. Okay, so it would look something like this. Now click on save. Now go to your website, refresh, and let's see what happens. Okay, as you can see, you have this thing over here. Okay, you have this thing over here, and this is the map, but we missed some things. For example, we forgot to put this thing title. So let's put this title in the widget. Okay, here you have this title, and in the second widget, here is the title option. So just you can put in contact us today. Okay, put the title over here. Fine. Here also you can put some title. Okay, now we are missing some designing thing over here. For example, if you see, this looks very simple, the recent twist, but here the latest tweets, this is yellow color, this is bold, the font is also different. So let's see the footer changes now. Okay, make sure you save everything till now. Now what you have to do, come back to this website, your dashboard. Again, hover appearance, hover Avada, and select theme options. Okay, from here select footer, here it is, and hover footer and select this footer styling. Fine. Now first make this thing on 100% footer width, and now we have to change all these padding settings. So first top padding, make this as 80 pixels, then 4%, okay, then 70 pixels, then again 4%. Okay, so basically you know what this is by now, you should know. Okay, now let's change all these things, the title, this font from here. So footer typography, let's change this. So select this and select Montserrat Montserrat. Okay, the Arial family, fine. Bold 700. As you can see in this website over here, it is quite bold. Okay, you can see all these changes over here also. Okay, now instead of 13 pixels, make it 15 pixels. Okay, now let's change this font color to our favorite color. Okay, so now this would look something like this. After doing this, just click on Save Changes. Again, come back to this blog, refresh the website, and now as you can see, we have this option over here. So this looks nice. Now let's change this bottom footer. As you can see over here, it says copyright 2012-17 Avada. You want your own company name over here. Okay, so what you can do, just come back to this same setting, go to footer content, scroll down, and here it is. So suppose I don't want this 2012, so I just delete it, and instead of Avada, I want to put in my company name, for example, Blog Dude. Okay, sorry, instead of Avada, just type in Blog Dude. Fine, all right, reserved, powered by, I don't want WordPress over here, so I can just delete all these things over here, powered by thing. Fine, then you can delete this theme fusion thing also if you want. Okay, then we have this much, copyright 2017 Blog Dude, all right, reserved. Just click on Save Changes. Again, refresh your website. Okay, now you have it over here, everything looks fine. Okay guys, so this is how you create a website using Avada theme. I hope you guys like this video. If you guys like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Also give a thumbs up to this video, and you can also comment in the video below this video if you have any doubt. If you are stuck up anywhere, you can comment, and I would be more than happy to help you guys. Okay, so this was it for this tutorial. Make sure you subscribe and like this video. Thanks a lot for watching.